So hello and welcome back to what I think is going to be our last portion of the Fiona's Caravan quest line. One of my very, very favorites in World of Warcraft, and the one that was suggested to me by my son. I'm not sure which quest line we're going to do next. It could be darn near any of them. There's a lot of really good ones. If you have any favorites, drop them down below. And in the meantime, let's get back to it with Donna as she, I think, has to ride the caravan to the next portion of the questing. All right, and here we go. Off again. I can't believe I let Gidwin run off like that. It's not your fault, Terranar. He ran off on his own. None of us could stop him. We can't be certain that he was killed. Maybe he just ran off somewhere. No, he'd never just leave his prayer book. He was always nose deep, always studying, always trying to be better. Which is more reason to believe he's still alive. A paladin like Gidwin makes a fine death knight. Any member of the Scourge powerful enough would know that. It's likely he's being held somewhere awaiting a death ritual. Really? That's great news. Well, actually, it's pretty bad news, but considering the alternatives. If we're to find him, we are headed in the right direction. Likely he was taken to Strathholm or to the Plaguewood. I'm not sure I'm ready to go there alone. You're not alone, Terranar. You've made allies along the way, and besides, you're a skilled paladin in your own right. Me? Skilled? No. Gidwin was the good one. He was the one that stayed up practicing. Yet it was you that kept up with him. I've watched the both of you fight, Terranar. You've got natural talent. And Argus says maybe that's why he left without you. He wasn't as talented as you. Oh. That's tragic. This is all my fault. I've got to find him, to set things right. I wouldn't say it's your fault, Terranar, but don't let that stop you from going after Gidwin. Oh, I do love those little scenes of riding on the caravan. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Victory lies ahead.
Time is wasting, Donna. Every minute that we waste gives the Scourge another chance to kill Gidwin, if he's not dead already. Not that I think he is. Giddy may be a stick in the mud, but when it comes down to it, he can swing the light like a champion.
The reckoning is at hand.
Well, beat it out of them. We paladins are normally taught to exercise judgment and control when dealing with foes, but this is an emergency. And I never paid too much attention to my trainers anyhow. I am going to head into the Plaguewood and find out what I can about Giddy. You deal with the Scourge just to the northeast on the other side of this tower. The undead don't fear death, but if you beat on them enough, their tongues might slip and we might get some clues as to Gidwin's location. So I have to beat down 6 Scourge siege engineers and find out details.
Remember the Sunwell.
I hope I can kill them and not just beat on them. But we'll find out, won't we? Alright, we do have a couple other little side quests we can pick up.
I am honored.
One is from Kirkian Dawnshield, the wretched hide of scum and villainy. Void Elf, please, I ask your help. Something has happened to my people. Our commander, Ranger Lord Hawkspear, came upon an item of magical energy, and my friends, my family, they succumbed to its seductive power. They're corrupted. All of them. My Ilaria wouldn't want to live like that, nor would any of my brothers. Please, put them out of my misery. Put them out of their misery, not my misery. Kelthalon Lodge is not far, just up the hill to the northwest. Alright, we have to go kill some wretched. Anything else around here before we take off? Does not actually... Oh, one more quest up here. What is this one?
The Naru have not forgotten us.
That is a Strathholm quest, which normally I would pick up and do, but that is not really necessarily part of this quest chain. So I'm gonna go beat up some wretched and some siege engineers and find out where Gidwin is. So let's go do that. I guess the first thing we should do is take care of these wretched, which is something that a lot of Alliance players, I feel like, didn't get to see if they didn't play on the Horde side. You didn't get to see these wretched, which Blood Elf characters got to see a lot of in the starting zone. Also, this is a really fantastic archaeology point, just FYI, if you're into archaeology. There is almost always a point here. It's kind of a pain in the rear because it's multi-level and that's never any fun to do, but yeah. You get Night Elf fragments here since there aren't Blood Elf fragments, unfortunately. Alright, let's go see if we can find Gidwin now. Alright, on a good note, I cannot kill them in one shot, which is good. I do not fear death at your hands, Void Elf. You should, obviously. The dwarf belongs to our kind, not yours. They definitely have Gidwin. Plaguewood is too big. Your friend is gone. You'll never find him. Oh, I'm gonna find him. She will never return the dwarf to you. She. So, that's a clue. Foolish Void Elf, you seek the dwarf? Baroness Anastasia has hid him well. Alright, well, we have a name. Do I need anything else? Nope, don't need anything else. Let's mount up and fly back, which is the other advantage of doing this over level. Flight is such a powerful tool in World of Warcraft. Alright, we're going to turn this one in first. I am sorry I had to kill your friends and family, but that is what they needed. Do not feel sorry for me. Those were my friends that you saw at Kelthalon Lodge, but they were already as good as dead.
Good luck, friend.
I think it's the little tragedies in World of Warcraft that really get to you. But on to Terranar.
I offer service with a smile.
Fiona is rather upset. She doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk.
Cheers, mate.
It sounds like you were successful. Hopefully, this is enough information to find Gidwin.
Buying and selling is in my blood.
Terranar wasn't joking when he said he didn't care about judgment and caution. He nearly took off that high elf's head as he ran into the Plaguewood looking for Gidwin. You should go after him. The Plaguewood is a big place. Good luck. I hope to see you three come out of the woods in one piece.
Hop in anytime.
And Argus would like me to go to the Plaguewood Tower, which will set off a whole little side quest, but you know what? We're not going to take that right now because I want you to see the end of Fiona's Caravan's quests. So, let's go find Terranar. The music through here is definitely got all of the elements of a nice horror movie. And right as I say that, the dramatic music cuts. There we go. Alright, I think Terranar is just ahead. The other good advantage of being high level is, I didn't have to fight my way here. Alright, my dude. What have you found?
Our enemies will fall.
Blind Fury. Gidwin is nearby. I know it. Paladin's intuition.
Death to all who
I
oppose
haven't
us.
found anything but brainless undead, and plenty of them. I was just about to kill my way into Strathholm when you arrived. Did you have any more success? Little bit.
Farewell.
Baroness Anastar holds him? Here, in the Plaguewood? The Plaguewood is a big place, but we will find him. We will find Gidwin. Immediately to our east and west are a pair of necrophili that flank the entrance to Strathholm. Inside them, you will find a pair of Death Knights, Rivendare's lieutenants. I doubt either would have any use for a paladin hostage, but perhaps they will have information on his location. Alright, we have to kill some Death Knights.
We will have
I
justice.
think we can do that. And again, there are more side quests through here that are a lot of fun, but darn it, I want to find Gidwin. So, first thing I have to do is remember how to get into the necropolis. Necropolis? Yeah, one of those. And there he is, the first Death Knight. Oh, he was a night elf. Ooh, we got the Baroness's missive. The note is from Baroness Anastari, and it describes a ritual that is about to happen in the Plaguewood Central Slaughterhouse, just south of where Terranar is. This could be where they're holding Gidwin. Terranar will want to know about this quickly, before it's too late. Well, we will be sure to tell him all about it after we go kill this other Death Knight. After all, maybe he's got something. You can also help all of these Darrowshire spirits find the light. This one says, please, if you see a survivor of Darrowshire, tell them I'm free. It's kind of nice. That's actually a part of one of the quests. But let's go finish off this second Death Knight before we move on to get our Giddy back. That sounded a little bit weird, didn't it? It did. Also, I feel like I'm lost, but it's okay. We will find this other thing eventually. Too many hills in this place. Release another cannibal spirit. Say anything different? Thank you! The battle for Darrowshire doomed me, but you have set me free. That actually makes me feel better about killing everything in sight. Alright. I think I just did a giant circle. You gotta love doing just giant circles. That's okay. You know, we cannot all be not directionally challenged. Hello, Terranar. You were standing right pretty much where I needed to be. Good job, me. Ah, well. That's okay. Just have to find the steps to this stupid necropolis. Alright, that does it. This is what they made mounts for. Alright, this one looks like a Tauren. Yes. Oh, and a pattern for big voodoo pants. Not that I'm a leather worker, but still very cool. Very, very cool. Alright, let's go back and see Terranar and let him know we know where Gidwin is. And yes, again, I am directionally challenged. It is a failing of mine. I think it's just I've gotten lazy over the years and I fly everywhere.
We will persevere.
Alright. The Guardians of
Salama
Caravan. We've
Ashalanore.
got to keep moving. We're getting so very close. Yes, we
Death
are.
to all who oppose us. We will have
What?
justice.
Did you find something? Yes, I did.
Salama Ashalanore.
This is it. If this missive is to be believed, he is literally right over this hill. What are we waiting for?
Farewell.
Well, not a lot. Quickly, find an entrance to the slaughterhouse to the south. I'll meet you on the inside. Be ready for a fight.
Remember the sun
Alright,
well.
this is it. I feel like somebody needs to cue the dramatic music, and I need to actually find the correct entrance to this place, rather than, you know, messing up 10,000 times. Not saying that I mess up 10,000 times, just that I mess up 10,000 times. Oh, I think we might be able to find an entrance to this, probably by these flags. Alright. Well, here we go. You'll never get away with this, you ugly, stinking witch. Oh, really? What exactly will you do, dwarf? There's nobody here to save you. You're wrong, Banshee. We've come to take Gidwin back. Just the two of you. You'll never stand a chance. I beg to differ. Ooh, the whole caravan's here. Charge! Look, even Pamela's in the background. Oh, and Gidwin is so happy. And Vextel even showed up. That's kind of awesome. Alright. Well, that wasn't much of a fight, was it?
Hi.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you two. You're a sight for sore eyes. Sore eyes that have been staring through a banshee for far too long now. I'm sorry for causing so much trouble. Will you take me back to the caravan?
Off with you.
Journey's end. I have had just about enough of the funk of this place. Undead stink is bad enough. Then you add mushrooms to the mix? I hate mushrooms. Oh, giddy. You are a dwarf after my own heart. I am going to head back to Light's Hope Chapel, Donna, and I'm taking Terranar and Fiona with me. I'm thinking we've all earned a well-deserved break. Let me give you this. It's my Hearthstone. You can use it to travel instantly back to Light's Hope. I won't need it. I'm going to be riding in the caravan. In the front seat. Okay.
Watch your back.
Gotta love it. So, you know what? Let's do it. Here we go. Back to Light's Hope Chapel. And that, which pretty much takes you, especially if you take the side quests, it takes you everywhere. But before we turn this final quest in, let's recruit the last member of our caravan, which used to give people a lot of problems because you don't ever actually have to talk to them, but it is Gek Nozzle Rocket.
GTL, friend.
I think.
Gambling, tinkering,
No.
laundry.
I need you to
I seen you around here before. See you around, friend.
Let me check something. Oh no, it's Beazle Larkspinner. No wonder I didn't get that last time. Hello, Beazle. Would you like to be
Time
part
is
of the
money,
caravan?
friend.
Ah, hello there, good traveler. What can this fine goblin do for you today? I will assure you that I am here in Light's Hope Chapel solely due to my hatred of the Scourge, which I share with these Argent Crusaders, and definitely not because I am running away from any sort of embarrassing Zeppelin crashes. I'll stop talking now before I implicate myself any further. I think he's the one that is up in Northrend, being held captive. You know, if you're looking for a place to hide out, you're free to join us in our caravan. And that nets you the full caravan achievement. You present an interesting option, Void Elf. I'll take it into consideration. Alright, I considered it. Sure, I'll join you. I've probably stayed in Light's Hope Chapel far too long anyway. Like a gnome at a urinal, I'm gonna have to stay on my toes. That was about the worst joke ever. Alright,
Have a good one.
Good to have you around. And Fiona, it has been wonderful.
What do you
being
offer?
with you. Journey's End.
Spread the good word, eh?
You have been more help than anyone expected, Donna. The doors of my caravan are always open to you. The boys and I have put together a little something special. Take your pick. Well, which one is worth more? That one?
I run a
Terranar
stand-up
gave us
business
a
here.
wing, a wing. Anyway, that gets you another absolutely fantastic achievement of the Eastern Plaguelands quests. So, if you're looking for achievements, if you're looking for some fun, if you're looking to travel along with a crazy caravan full of people, head to the edge between the western and eastern Plaguelands and hop on board Fiona's caravan. It is a good time, and it, I think, makes for a nice story. So, with all of that being said, from Donna, from me, from Fiona, Gidwin, Terranar, Rimbolt, Little Pamela, Vextal, who has moved on, and Beazle. Have a great time, and if you have any quests that you would like to see me play through, drop them in the comments below. I would love to do it. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do next week, but I will find something. But until then, have a wonderful night, and I will see you later.